Hey guys, it's me again, and today I wanted to make a quick little video on ab training and how you can incorporate this style of training into your programs. So abs are one of the most, if not the most important muscle for aesthetics, and for anyone who doesn't lift, they can just look at your abs and get the general indicator that you are healthy or fit. And despite what anyone says, training abs is like any other muscle group. If you train them, they will grow. And influencers, they try to say that abs are only due to diet, but they're fucking lying to you, to be honest. Either they have like really godly ab genetics, or they're just taking steroids, bro. No amount of compounds or dieting is going to make your abs show if you don't have enough muscle, mate. At one time I listened to them, but if you look at me here, I'm literally leaner than I am on the right, but due to an increase of muscle mass, my abs and other parts of my physiques pop out way more. Obviously, once you cut down, your abs will be fuller and sharper than if you had not trained them. If you are someone like me who doesn't have great ab genetics, training them is a must. Especially when you are bulking, I recommend you train your abs as much as you can. Because once you have built enough muscle on your abs, you can pretty much see them all the time. Even if you are at a higher body fat, your abs will poke through due to the extra muscle you have. So here's an example. If you look at my physique right now, I'm around 15 to 17% body fat, but as you can see I still have abs, giving a leaner appearance overall. And around this same time last year, I was probably around a similar body fat, but literally had no outline of abs. Your abs and midsection are such a large surface area of your physique, so I don't understand why you would not want to train them, especially if you are trying to gain as much muscle as you can. Now you guys might ask, so Rig, how do you do this? To incorporate any ab training in your program, you really have two choices. If you are hypertrophy minded, I actually recommend training your abs every time you step into the gym, believe it or not. For me personally, this means that I train my abs 5 times a week, choosing a variety of different exercises. If hypertrophy and looking aesthetic is your goal, this is the approach that I probably recommend the most, as your abs are muscles similar to your forearms and calves, in the fact that they can take a shit ton of volume. And if you are someone who does powerlifting, say, I recommend you to slightly tailor your approach, as fatigue may carry over. For example, big lifts such as deadlifts or squat, you may want to train your abs on the day that you're doing these movements, at the very end of your workout. This is because these movements, they activate your core a lot to stabilize these movements, so fatigue will carry over, and it'll be prevalent if you train abs the day before, which may hinder your overall performance. So the type of exercises you want to incorporate to your ab training doesn't really matter too much, but anything that really has a concentric and an eccentric. You can also do isometric movements such as planks, but they will most likely just train your core mostly and won't really have an impact on your abdominal muscles themselves. When I try to train abs, I try to mix up a variety and a rep ranges as much as I can so I don't get bored anymore. For example, on Monday, I will do a leg raise. Tuesday, I might do an ab roller. And on Wednesday, I might do a dragon flag. Guys, it's really critical to track these movements and progressively overload, whether that is in weight, time under tension, or reps. Your abs are a muscle that can be overloaded so much. At the start of the year, I could only do reps of an ab wheel on my knees, but now I'm able to do around 5 to 6 on my toes. And in short, due to this stress stimulus, my abs have grown. And the benefits of abs are obviously going to be having a strong aesthetic abs that pop out, but they also serve use in injury prevention. While performing movements such as the squat, your core is going to be the main stabilizer. If you perform a squat without bracing your core versus bracing it, it's a night and day difference. Having this core strength will make sure that your intra-abdominal pressure will never get crushed or fold, protecting vital areas such as your lower back and spine safe from collapsing. If you're using a belt, having a bigger abdominal area is also just going to feel more secure and allow you to press harder against the belt, enabling for stronger lifts. Oh, and guys, I almost forgot, but train your obliques as well, at least once a week. Don't overdo it, as your obliques, despite what people say, they will grow, giving you a wider waist, but training them just in a general sense will prevent from injuries. For example, if you accidentally lean on one side during a deadlift or any other movement, having strong obliques will help protect you, as you'll be more resilient to uncomfortable sideways movements that otherwise would have injured you. So that's pretty much all I have for today. Later I might make another video more in depth on the exercise selection and how to progress. But for now, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video and learned something today. If you did, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. Hopefully with this guide I've convinced you guys to train your abs and become a beast. But I guess I'll see you guys later next week for another video.